Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Wednesday, back on a hump day. Yeah. I don't know why I do that, but I just feel like that fits there. But what's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Man, oh man, it has been a week. It has been a week. It has been a week. Apologize for yesterday. I need to get to a dentist. I got a tooth that is just killing me. And yesterday I couldn't do it. I couldn't barely talk. And so yeah, that's what happens. Life happens. So we're gonna get in there and get that taken care of. But what is up, everybody? What is up? I see we got some comments already in chat. We got Miss Sarita coming in live, first in line this morning. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Sending positive vibes and an awesome day ahead to all. Hope everyone is doing well and week is going great. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Definitely appreciate you. We got Mike in the building. What's good, brother Mike? How you doing? Joining us all the way from Germany, tuning in from Deutschland. It's so late over there already, and I appreciate you. It's not that late. It's like 8 or 9, something like that. But yeah, good evening to all of you. Crazy evening in crypto. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day. We're gonna touch very briefly on some of the news, and then we'll talk some more about some other news. But yeah, we got Rage May in the building. What is up? What is up? What is up? How you been? I'm doing well. Doing well. How are you doing? Glad to see you back. Been around, and one of those long time listeners and viewers. Definitely appreciate you. And also, if you're over on Twitter, do me a favor, or X, whatever you want to call it, Elon's Playground, whatever you want to call it, hit the like button, hit that retweet button, leave me a comment, let me know that you are watching. And if you're on YouTube, what's up, everybody on YouTube? How you doing? Love y'all. Appreciate you. Mike says we changed the clock. It is only 5 hours now. Oh, okay, so it's only 7 p.m. I can handle. That's nice. That's solid. That is solid. But yeah, let's take a look here. We had the bubbles up a while ago. Let's take a look at the bubbles there. As we see, we got green. We got green, which we haven't had a lot of green in a long time. And the fact that we got some green in the bubbles is very, very nice. We got Bitcoin up, ETH's up almost 1%. BNB's up a little bit. You got Solana over here that's making some pretty big moves today, up 21%. So having a day of it. Uniswap's up 13% down there. Loving it. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But yeah, so let's take a look. Let's get over there and take a look at coin market cap and just see exactly what everything is looking like. Where are we at in everything? Let me refresh. Yeah. Let's pull it up here. Let's see. We're up. The current global cryptocurrency market cap is sitting there at a $1.29 trillion market cap. Y'all remember the days when it was like we were like thinking maybe we could get under 1 trillion, and now here we are, well above it, which is nice. And we're up 0.79% on the day today. Fear and greed sitting there at 72. I might be neutral right now. I'm probably going to be a little bit behind on the fear and greed index, just because I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, let's see here. We got Bitcoin sitting there up 0.3% on the day and up 0.28 on the hour, sitting there at $34,634. Nice to see it. Holding strong, honestly. Holding strong. Got all the way up to almost 35K earlier. Did have a little bit of a sell-off, a little pullback. But even though we've bounced right back. And on the 7-day, nice and steady. I think we got down to what did we get down here to? Like low 33,000s, and then worked our way right back up to the 34,000, which is very nice to see. And here we are in the month when you kind of zoom out a little bit. So we got the ETF approval scare. The rumor that it went through, it didn't go through. We got this is actually the DTCC website that showed the Bitcoin ticker jumped up there. And so we really have been kind of sideways consolidating for the last little while since, what is that? We'll call it right here. Since about the 23rd, 22nd, somewhere around there. So since then, for the last week of the month, we really have been kind of moving sideways, which is very nice to see, kind of holding that 34,000, just under 35. Now, if we could break 35, I could see us getting up there pretty high. I wouldn't be surprised if we break the 35, see a 37, $38,000 Bitcoin, maybe even touch 40. I would like to see that. But at the same time, I would not be surprised also if we have another major pullback and get us back below that 30,000 range. Again, not financial advice, just kind of where I'm seeing things at right now. As I've said before, I do think that we're probably going to have one more pullback before we really take off for the bull run. I don't know that we're in a bull run yet. I still think we got some things to go. Some things have to happen before we actually get there. But the fact that we are hanging on to this 34,000 range for a few days, almost for basically over a week, is really nice to see. So I'm glad that we're able to hold that and keep that going there. It is really nice. It's really nice to see. Can't even lie. It is really nice to see. Um, so because we have not seen a lot of green at all over the last year and a half, 2 years. Ethereum moving up almost a full percent on the day, sitting there at 1,827. Here's the day that kind of had that same little pullback. And this is all the FOMC had their meeting today, and that's kind of might be some of it. And then here we are coming back up off of that, bringing us back up. 7 day looking nice. Got all the way up to almost 1850, which isn't bad. We look at the month here, kind of the same story as Bitcoin. We look at it, and here we are, about the same time, the 23rd, and we really have been kind of just sideways trading since then. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it. On the month, we're up about 10%, on the month, which is rare. Which is rare. Like I said, we haven't seen that very much. We zoom out and go to the year. The year, we actually zoom out and go for longer than that. So here we go. Bull run last time got all the way up to almost $5,000, 47,370, 4,700. And so we had a slight pullback all the way back to 1,000. I wish I would have got more here. Can't lie. Wish I would have bought more here at the $1,000 range. But it has been the last year and a half. It really has been, very rough. We've seen some nice little runs, and then some pullbacks, some runs, some pullbacks, some runs, and then even more pullbacks, and then we kind of just sideways here for a little while. So we got to break that 2,000, and if we break that 2,000, I think we could see us push back up to close to that 2,400 range. Again, not financial advice, just kind of where I see it heading. So it's nice out there. It's nice. It's nice to see these green days. And I don't even think we're in the bull run yet. Personally, I don't think we're there yet. But the fact that we're able to see green is really nice. So if we look at, we got a lot of green here. Lots of green. XRP up 1.5%, 10%, 9.5% on the week, which is really nice. Solana having a heck of a week, 33% up on the week, 21% up on the day. Excuse me. So it is nice to see. It is nice to see because we haven't seen this kind of action in a while. And I'm sure if I scroll down even more, we're going to see a lot more green. You're going to see some red in there. Nothing too bad about that. But you are going to see a lot of green as well. So I'd love to see it. Uniswap up 13% on the day. Nice. Just going to see if we see any more big numbers. Near Protocol up 35% on the week, 17% on the day. Love to see it. Injective, almost 30% on the week. Very, very solid there. And just kind of scrolling through the graphs up. Thor Chain's up. Render's up 16% on the week. Algorand is up almost 12% on the week. So Axie Infinity up 16.5. So Tezos is up. Theta Network. So we're seeing a lot of good action here. Neo's up 28%. I'm surprised at how big some of these are up this week, even though it is nice. Gala having a nice week, almost 20%. So it is a nice week to see as we scroll through here. Our weave 35% up almost. So ooh, 40% there. There you go. There you go. So that is the top 100 there. But yeah, it is nice to see. It hasn't. It's been a while since we've had green days, and so I'm digging it. I'm digging it. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for Green Days. Not the band. Never was really a big Green Day fan, but I'm thankful for the fact that we have green the in the charts, in the markets, and it's not just another red bloodbath that we've been seeing for the last year and a half, because it's been brutal. It has been brutal. Let's take a look at Dex Tools, see what we got going on over on Dex Tools. If I can pull it up there, let me find it real quick, and let's see here. There it is. There, let me see. Okay, where to go? There it is. Boom. Share it. So here we are. This is the day chart here. And Grove has been having a heck of a last few days. As we talked about the last week, we can see we really had been holding on to that 10-cent range. Been holding on to that 10-cent range. And here we are jumping all the way up to the 16-cent range. So if you bought in at the 10-cent range, that's what, a 60% range, 60% increase there. Let's see if I can pull it up there. Price range. So we'll go from that 10-cent range all the way up to where we are right now. So you're up, 64% as of right now, which is nice, because we haven't seen that kind of increase in a while. So we got it over here, 16 cents on the BNB side, and over here on the ETH side as well, seeing a nice increase as well. So held strong for a month and a half, 2 months, even go back all the way back to September 1st, and really held on to that 10-cent really strongly. And here we are breaking out of that and moving up to the 16-cent level. Now we got to get to that 20 cent. I think 20 cents is going to be the next level that we get to, that we're going to have a little bit of resistance at. So if we can break through there, if we can get to it and break through it, then I think we're doing all right, especially setting up before the bull run, which is really nice to see. Very, very, very nice to see. So yeah, last few hours. Yeah. Oh, this is the day chart. So we're looking at the day chart here. So if you look at it, I mean, we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 days where we've been up above that 10-cent range, which is really nice. It's been pretty hectic. We can zoom out and go live. We can go the hour. And so if we look at it here in the hour, we see the nice little running up to those Bollinger Bands, and here even getting up and squeezing those Bollinger Bands and then shooting straight up out of that. So very nice to see. I can't lie. It's been very nice to see this, because like I said, it's been a while since we've seen any type of action like that in a while. So I'm here for it. Can't lie, I'm here for it. I am here for it. And even Pepe is doing pretty good over here in the last couple of days. Up pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Where are we at here? Let's see. The last 10 days. Last 10 days, even Pepe. I honestly think Pepe is going to do very well in the next bull run. I really do. Let's see if we get up here to the top. 100%. And right now we're sitting there at an 85% up over the last 10 days. Which is, decent. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. So, very, very solid there. Even Stewie's, kind of just maintaining that chart there, just whoop, 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 whoop. And we just keep sell off, buy it back, sell off, buy it back. So, it is nice to see how the markets are kind of becoming nice. Becoming nice, which, like I said, we haven't had in a while. But that is kind of the overall market there, just kind of the general market where we are today. We did have the FOMC. I heard a little bit of it. I didn't catch the Q&A part of it, but I did listen to what Mr. Jerome Powell did have to say, and it was neither hawkish or dovish. It was very neutral. which is what he does. He likes to maintain neutral, but they did not raise the interest rates, which is nice. And that picture behind me is crooked, and I just noticed it. Much better. It's still a little crooked. We'll figure it out. We'll mess with it later. But it is. I don't even know what I was saying. They did not raise the interest rates, and we actually saw, the Dow and the stock market raise up to like 170% before having a little bit of a pullback, and then we saw crypto kind of having a nice run as well, with a little pump with that as well. So not too shabby at all there, as we get some solid. I'll take a no raise over another interest rate hike, as long as they don't continually raise the interest rates. We'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. And here we go. I pull up a little article here for over on CoinDesk, because that's where I like to get my information. CoinDesk, we see the Federal Reserve leaves rates unchanged, Bitcoin flat at 34.5, which I'll take Bitcoin flat instead of Bitcoin down. You know what I mean? I'll take the sideways consolidation, but market participants will now turn to Fed Chair Jerome Powell's post-meeting press conference to glean insight into the future path of the U.S. central bank policy. So we'll have to see what happens next. Who knows if they'll raise it anymore next month? I would imagine not. Personally, I would imagine not. So I think this really was kind of what everybody expected. And so when things happen that are expected, you don't necessarily see a whole lot of action. It's when things happen that aren't expected, you see those big crazy changes. So, but yeah, the central bank's nod towards risk to economic growth is nearly identical to that of its previous policy statement in September, suggesting that it will be incoming data that will decide whether there's another pause or rate hike in December meeting. So we are getting quite a bit of the same information, same data is coming out that we got last month, which we saw nothing happen, and so just kind of where we are. That's just kind of where we are. I think we are kind of in that limbo stage before we're kind of waiting for the countdown before the rocket takes off. And as we know, the rocket is probably going to be set to take off around the March, April-ish time. My personal opinion, just because I think there's some catalysts around that time frame. You got the Bitcoin ETFs; those could get approved literally at any time. I saw something the other day that said they're just waiting on the sign off from the president. Who knows when that'll happen? You know what I mean? Who knows? But I would imagine that he would want that to happen before the election. Get that going during an election year, make the markets run, and have a good run there during that. And as we know, we also have the Bitcoin halving. If we come over here and check our Bitcoin halving clock, we're still around that April 17th range. So, but if I do think that if the ETFs are approved before the halving, and before April, this estimated time frame, that time frame could be accelerated pretty quickly with the amount of Bitcoin that's going to be bought up, and how many transactions are going to be used, because that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on that 840,000th block to get hit. And as soon as that 840,000 block gets hit, then it will start the halving. It's automatic. It's in there. No, I don't want to sign up for that. I don't want to sign up for anything. So that's kind of where we are in the general market. When it comes to in the general market, that's where we are. So we're doing okay. Where the markets are right now, I think we're in a decently good spot before we really take off. So, but I guess we should touch. I just want to touch base, just because there's not a lot of information out there at all yet, and so I don't want to jump to conclusions or anything like that. So um, I don't want to do anything like that. I just want to make sure it's the news, and it's a pretty big news. So but yeah, this came across earlier, and we're going to talk about it briefly, and then we're going to not talk about it anymore until we have way more information what's going on in the whole situation. But big news coming out. So for all of my Safe Moon friends, it's a rough day. I want to start it off with that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that it did come out earlier that the U.S. government arrests Safe Moon founders. So my hearts go out to y'all, Safe Mooners. Hopefully everything works out well, because I do know a lot of folks in the Safe Moon Army, and I hope that things do um, work out well for the investor. For all of my friends who have invested in Safe Moon and put their money there, I want to make sure that I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all come out of this okay. So but it's a rough day. It's a rough day, just because there's not a lot of information. We don't know a lot going on. I know for the Grove side, they put out a statement just a little while ago that they will be. Let me get over there to it so I can read it properly. We're going to take a look here. I know my mic was muted for a second. Gotta love it when I switch over to X and that happens. But here we go. In light of recent developments and in our ongoing commitment to ensuring the highest standards of security and service, we have taken the decision to temporarily suspend trading of SafeMoon on GroveX platform. For those who wish to transfer their funds, the withdrawal functionality for SafeMoon remains active and available. We appreciate your understanding and patience as we work through this. And so that's kind of where we are at the moment. And then I did see another tweet from Grove, Maine, that said, let me get over there to it. Boom, there it is. But it is say we will maintain our liquidity on SafeMoon Swap to allow users to continue trading Grove Coin using their existing wallets. However, the decision is subject to reassessment in the coming days based on the evolving situation. So that's kind of where we are from a growth standpoint. Trading of SafeMoon has been temporarily suspended on GroveX. If you would like to withdraw, you're still able to do so, and we will maintain our liquidity over on the SafeMoon swap to allow users to continue trading Grove Coin. But that could change in the future depending on how the situation evolves. So just wanted to touch on that. Again, not a lot of information came out today about it. It was kind of a bombshell that kind of got dropped. So we will be paying attention to it, keeping a close eye to it, keeping a close eye on it, and we'll see how it plays out. But again, like I said, for all of my Safe Moon friends, I know Mike, you're a big Safe Moon guy, and so hoping that things work out for the investor, because that's really what it's all about. It's all about the investors, making sure that your funds are safe, your funds are secure, and all that good stuff. So, again, thoughts to go out to all of the Safe Moon community. Hopefully, this works out for y'all, and hopefully, y'all are able to not, completely get screwed over in this situation. But that's about all I know on that, and that's about all anybody knows on that. So we will, like I said, we'll keep an eye out as we move forward. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. That kind of came out. I don't remember when that tweet came out, but it wasn't like around noon my time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, something like that. So it's not a good look for crypto as a whole. That's what really sucks. It's another kind of a black eye because it's another large community. So, but yeah, moving on. That's that really is kind of the big news of the day that we've kind of already talked about. The FOC not raising interest rates, but also not lowering them at all either. So there we go. Um, that's the news. That is the news. Checking my phone over here, make sure. But yeah. So want to let's move on. Let's move on to happier days. How's everybody's week going? Everybody have a good Halloween? That's the real question. Everybody have a good Halloween. I did nothing but watch the Texas Rangers. My son went out with his mom. They went trick or treating, had a blast. He got a whole lot of chocolate, and he hates chocolate. So I may have to try to confiscate some of that when I see him next. But yeah, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. My night was great. The Rangers won. They're up 3-1 in the World Series. We're one game away. One game away. Which that could happen tonight because they play again tonight. So y'all know I'm a big sports guy. I'm in on the sports. I like the sports. So but yeah, we are one game away. And I remember we had what was it, a couple of weeks back. We were looking at it. I might have even been like a month or so ago, where the Rangers were like way behind in the division, had to come back. Ended up taking the lead in the division, lost the division on the last day, made it into the playoffs just barely, but they have not lost a game at all on the road. They are undefeated on the road, which is honestly pretty dang crazy when you think about it. So when you see things like that, it is pretty cool because we're doing really well. But yeah, I'm over here making sure. Want to make sure I don't miss any comments on X because StreamYard doesn't show me all of the comments, and it's quite annoying. It is quite annoying, but I wish they would. And I left my laptop downstairs. I was doing some work, but yeah, that's kind of where that's it's rough. I was working during the Ranger game, so at least I was being productive during the Ranger game. Uh, but yeah, some major. We had what two? At the second inning, we put up 5 runs with 2 outs. Turn around in the third inning with 2 outs, put up another 5 runs to take a 10-0 lead. And so I think we ended up winning like 11-5, 11-6, something like that, as they tried to make a little push in the late innings, but we're able to come through and finish it off for a W, which for the Rangers, which puts us at 3-1. We need one more game. One more game. And honestly, a lot of we're in Arizona right tonight, and I've heard a lot of people ask, don't you want the Rangers to win at home and win the World Series in Arlington? I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome, but I would rather just close this dang thing out tonight and get it over with and just secure the series win and call it a day. So if we can do that in Arizona, if we can do that in Arlington here in Texas, I don't care. Let's just win the dang thing. And so yeah, hopefully we can keep that going, and we can make that happen over there as well. So that would be very solid, very solid. I'm trying to make sure I am live over on YouTube. I said I was. I'm going to make sure I am though. It does look like I am, so I'll take it. I'm in there. I appreciate it. But yeah, get off my phone there. So yeah, but other than that, that's the news. It's been a crazy, hectic week, and a crazy day with some pretty major bombs being dropped. And then we got the FOMC with the zero height rate today. So we'll have to see what happens in December. I just don't know if they will do it in December. I think we might have another pause where we have zero height rate. So hoping and praying that that's the case. I wouldn't even mind seeing a decrease, but I don't think they do that until next year, when they start. We could have a couple of months, 3, 4, 5 months of nothing, of kind of a consolidation, I guess you could say, where there's zero height rate, and then they start to bring it back down. I think that's their plan. But again, I'm not in the room, I'm not in the meeting, I don't know, and I'm not the smartest guy when it comes to, what the FOMC is going to do. But I will take a pause in the rate hikes because they've raised it a lot, like a lot. So, and I know they want to get it back down to that, what is it, like 2% inflation rate? So if we could get that taken care of and get that brought back down, that way we can have a nice bull run, and inflation isn't just brutal like it has been for so long. I mean, this is the first time I would say like I haven't felt inflation or like any type of policies in my day to day life. I know I've said it before, but this is the first time in my 30 something years on this planet that I've my day to day life I've felt. I've felt the effects of it. It might have happened when I was a kid and I didn't really notice it because I was a kid. But now, as an adult, this is really the first time, we've seen policies affect our day to day. And life is not easy. Uh, you know, Goods and services, the necessities like food, you know, gas to go to work, things like that. I'm lucky enough to where I don't drive much, but I do have a big truck, and so when I start it up, I just see the gas needle go down. It's brutal. Tis brutal. So, but yeah, that is hoping we can get a change in some policies. Hopefully, we can get the inflation back down, and hopefully, maybe March, April, we start to see a real bull run, the beginning of a bull run, and we can really start to kind of take off there. As you know, I hate the fact that my outlets are right there, so I'm trying to like position my cup to where it blocks it. Probably noticed me messing with that. And if not, I just pointed it out for no reason. But yeah, that is that's where we are. That's the day. That's the day. That's Wednesday. That's this week. We do have our Grove Live weekly space tonight, and then we are 1 week away from a John G AMA over in Grove to hear about get some more information, maybe learn more about Grove Keeper that's coming out, the wallet. He did put out a tweet just either yesterday or the day before. Um, that was kind of it might have shocked. It might have been some shocking news to some folks because I don't know a lot of folks even had that on their radar. So we've had some crazy we've had some building is happening. That's one thing about us. We have not stopped working. We have not stopped building to ensure that our utilities are here and ready and functional by the time the bull run does start. But we did see a tweet from John here the other day. I think it was yesterday. I'm thrilled to announce that we are nearing the completion of a much anticipated Grove Visa card with many innovative features. We will be seamlessly accessible through both the Grove X and Grove Keeper apps. So we are getting a Grove Visa card, which is very cool. Very excited about that. And like I said, a lot of folks. I was kind of reading through the comments here, and first one here, Justin.grv says, "I had no idea this was even a thing they had planned. Let's go! Wow, awesome news! Fire, if possible, make Grove in Switzerland. King is a very very big part of the community over there. Shout out to King. You got Raouf, my main man, Raouf. Love that." Man, I hate how Twitter shuts my mic off as soon as I go there. Love how it shuts my mic off as soon as I go there. WMF, MWF in the my dyslexia. Justin, what's up? What's good, man? How you doing? Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah. So we're getting a lot of updates. We're getting new listings over on the GroveX like almost daily. It seems like that listing team. Man, I can tell you what, being a part of that is really cool, and getting to see those guys work and being a part of that team is really cool. So, but yeah, GroveX, we got listings coming all of the time. We are continuing to build the Grove Keeper. It's in testing right now, and I bet next week we get some updates there. And then we get an out of the nowhere, the Grove Visa card is coming. So pretty solid as we continue to build. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. There's one thing. That's one thing about Grove you can't say is we don't work. We show up all the time. We're continuously working to put out utility and to put things out to make sure that everything is working functionally and going well. So, but yeah. So what else we got? What else we got, chat? Y'all let me know. Anything y'all want to talk about? Let me know, and we'll get it in there. We can hang out for a little while and just kind of chat it up, chit chat. As I got my YouTube pulled up over here in case anybody wants to talk about YouTube, or Twitter pulled up, as well as I have my Facebook pulled up. So if anybody wants to chat, put it in there. Let me know. We'll make sure we get it in there. And again, if you are over on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it nowadays, hit that like button, hit the retweet button. Let everybody know we here. And if you are here on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you really, really want to help the channel out, become a member. Super easy. That's the best way to help out the channel there as well. So, but again, not necessary. But that I would appreciate the like button. I would appreciate it if you hit the like button at the least. Just hit that like button for me one time. Just a quick tap. But yeah. So what else we got? What's going on in y'all's world? What's going on in y'all's neck of the woods? Let me know. We've had some good talks. We talked about the news. We talked about what's going on in the crypto world at the moment. Taking a look at the prices, we're sitting pretty good right now. So I think we are. I think we're ready. I will say I think there's a lot of priming going on. I think that when the ETFs are approved, when the halving happens, I think we are going to see some major increases into crypto when it comes to the market, like the global crypto market cap. I think we're at a 1.29 trillion. I think we go to. I wouldn't be shocked if we go to a 4 or 5 pretty quickly. Again, personal opinion, speculation, whatever you want to call it. It's a guess, but that's how I feel. I would not be surprised if we see a lot of money coming into crypto, especially from the the ETF side, where you have all of these asset managers that can now offer Bitcoin as an asset that they can manage and hold. So, pretty solid time to be in crypto if you're in crypto before the rest of the world gets in. Remember, you are probably in the top 5%. The first 5%, I guess you could say, to get into crypto. So there is a whole lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines. There's a whole lot of people that have no idea what's going on. Don't even know what crypto is, but we're starting to have more and more conversations. I know in my own personal life, I mean, it's anytime I go out with friends, it's always there's always at least one or two conversations about crypto. What's going on? Tell me more about it. Is it real? And before it was all crypto's fake, crypto's a scam, and you should stay away. Now people are like, well, maybe crypto's real. Maybe crypto's not going anywhere. Can you tell me more about Bitcoin? So just the other day, I had a buddy of mine hit me up. He's like, hey, what do you know about this Pi network? And like I said, I've been mining Pi for a while. I stopped for a long, long time, but now I'm back on the pie train, and just kind of hoping we're going to wait to see when that hits main network. If that was to go live right now, it's at like $36, and I got like 1,700 of those bad boys. So that'd be like 60K. I don't know about y'all, but I could use like 60K. I could even use sell half of it and keep half of it in the thing, and take 30K. 30K, I can make some moves. 30K, I can make some moves. My question is, if you had 30K right now, let's say you had enough to buy a Bitcoin, would you buy one Bitcoin and hold it, or would you rather put it into like Ethereum, or BNB or something like that? Let me know. I'm curious as to what y'all would do if you had the money, hypothetically, if you had the money to buy one Bitcoin right now. Would you buy a Bitcoin, or would you rather put it into like Ethereum, or something like that? I'm curious. I'm curious as to what y'all would do. Let me know. I may even make a poll on that. I might even make a poll if I can remember how to do that. It's been so long since I made a poll. Why don't I remember how to make a poll? Oh, I think I had to do it over on Twitter, or on my YouTube. So let me go do that. Little Tyke in the building. What's good, man? How you doing? We be pumping, absolutely, absolutely. That's what happens. Like when you consistently show up and put in the work and grind to make a utility in an actual use case. That's what happens. That's what's happening. So why can't I? I don't remember how to make a poll. Has it been that long that I don't remember how to make a poll? Have they taken away my option to make a poll? I don't even see where it's at to make a poll anymore. That's sad. Oh well. Y'all can just let me know. Y'all can just let me know. But yeah. Mike says 100% push part of it in the ETH, and XRP and growth. There you go. All right. So like maybe like 10,000 into each. So like 10,000 into ETH, 10,000 into XRP, 10,000 into growth. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we be pumping facts. And I mean, some of that could be on the news, kind of like Mike says, that this is something that could potentially happen. We could see some of that community coming over into the Grove Green Army. Not that they aren't already part of the Grove Green Army, because we do have a lot of overlapping there, um, which is why I have a lot of friends in that community over there. And potential you could see some potential for them coming on over to the green side, which would be solid. Which would be solid, and that would that could have a big reason why we're pushing up to the 17 cent level. Man, we were at we were just at 16 cents. Now we're up to the 17 cent level, which is nice to see, because it has been a minute since we've seen that. So If we can break through, if we can break through this, we're on the 17-cent level. If we could break through and get up to the 20-cent level, that'd be massive. But where we at right here? If you bought at the 10-cent level, you're sitting there at a 70-cent, 70% increase, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. If you were able to dollar cost average in here, your bag just increased by 70%. So if you put $1,000 in here at 10 cents, you now have $1,700. You put 100, you're at 170. You put 10, now you're at 17. Things like that. So not too bad at all. And I like the fact I think we're at an $8 million market cap just the other day. Now we're at almost a $13 million market cap. So solid, solid. And I like to see that that's on the BNB side. ETH side's up as well. You're seeing some solid increases there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more. 5, 5, and 5. Hey, there you go. I know, already helping some folks. Hey, there you go, man. There you go. I luckily swapped everything some weeks ago. There you go. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Again, I do want to say I want to continue to say I hope that all of my Safe Move friends are able to get out of this with minimal loss. We have no idea how this is going to play out. We saw, we've seen them go after XRP. We've seen them go after Binance. We've seen them go after a lot of projects. Let's hope that it ends well like XRP and doesn't end like the FTX. That's kind of that's kind of the hope we're having there. So hopefully we can, all of our friends over on the Safe Moon community, like I said, can get out there with extremely minimal losses. And if you are looking for a solid project to get into, check out Grove if you haven't already. Just saying. I'm just saying. We are secure, safe, and compliant. But yeah. But I like that Mike said he would split it up in 5, 5, 5. I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah, I mean, Safe Moon from all time high. As we all know, everything in this market from all time high is down a lot. So if you did buy it kind of close to the top, of any project, you're probably down quite a bit. I was in from April 2021, man. Yes, sir. That was back in the days of hodl. Hold everything. Don't ever sell. If you sell, you're bad. And that's just not the case. The name of the game is to make profit and to take profit. So yeah. And honestly, I would not be surprised if 20 cents. If Grove hits 20 cents, you see some selling pressure. Just because people that bought in at 10 cents, that 10-cent range would be up 100%. So you could see some people, taking some profits and getting out there. And I would not be surprised at that at all. So 20 cents really is going to be, a major resistance. So if we can push through 20 cents, get up to 30 cents, the next thing I would probably say, probably look at 50 cent as we work our way back towards the dollar and even higher. But if we could get to, the 50, 75 cent range by March or April, then the bull run starts. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? Watch out. That could be a lot of fun during the bull run. A lot of fun during the bull run. I was in before the high, about 2 years. Exactly. That was my first investment. I do know there was a lot of folks' first investment. That was kind of their get into crypto was through that project. So I know a lot of folks got in on the Doge run. Some folks got in on the SHIB run, and some folks got in on the SafeMoon run as well. So going through this water, y'all. But yeah, I said it a while ago, and I'll say it again. I hope that all of the SafeMoon community is able to get out of that with very minimal loss, if any at all. And again, I will say we don't know what's going to happen with the whole everything. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens there. But as for us over at Grove, we're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to work, and we're running. We're running. We're running pretty well, which is nice to see because we have been in that 10-cent range for a long while. So the fact that we've been able to kind of break out of that 10-cent range, it is nice to see. Let me see what you sent me over here on Discord. Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Gotta love Armor. Armor is super dedicated and is a very solid guy, and he works hard. I will tell you what, you got Armor, Rauf, Simon, Sean, Mac, myself, and Z. I tell you, man, we're putting in some work over there. Rauf is a monster. That dude is a workaholic. That guy, I don't think there's a crypto out there that he hasn't talked to. So yeah, we continue to work, especially for the Grove X and trying to get as many solid projects as we can on there. It's been it's been fun to kind of be a part of that group and to watch them and they to be a part of them. So pretty solid. But I am really looking forward to a tonight. We do have our Grove Live weekly tonight, and then next week I think it's the 8th, which would be next. I think it's next Wednesday. Pull up my calendar here. Yeah, next Wednesday I think we got John G coming in with his AMA as well. So we'll have some pretty solid information hopefully coming out then. Probably some updates on just Grove Coin, Grove X, as well as Grove Keeper, and what's to come in the future of that as well. So, but I'm digging the chart. Chart is looking nice, and it's not. I'm not trying to like overhype the chart um, at all. I'm just it's something we haven't seen in a while. You know, we've been sideways for a long time, and the fact that we're kind of starting to work our way back up is very nice, very nice. And there go my dogs. I tell you, my neighbors they have somebody in the yard like every day, somebody different every day in their yard, and my dogs just go nuts. I do feel bad for my dogs. They've been up. It was like raining all last week, the second half of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think it finally stopped Saturday night. But now it's like cold. We went from like 90 to 50 real quick, which is pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. So my dogs did spend a lot of time inside uh, over the last week. So trying to give them as much sun as I can this week before it's too cold for them to even be outside for very long. But y'all, let me know what else we got. Let me know what else we got as we before we get up out of here. coming up on the hour. We had the FOMC no interest rate hikes, which is better than an interest rate hike. We'll have to see how December plays out. I would imagine that there's nothing that they don't raise it in December, but again, that's just me speculating. And then we got Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just holding steady around that 34,000, 34.5 range. Is kind of where we've been hanging out at. And Ethereum working its way up slowly but surely is nice to see as well. So now if we can get BNB to do the same thing, that'd be solid. XRP really is having a great week. They went from like the 50 cent range to the 60 cent range in a week. So nice to see that as well. And I appreciate that. I like you all. I definitely appreciate you. I like all of y'all as well. I am going to go back once I wrap up. I'm going to go back and see if y'all can even hear my dogs barking, or if it's just me. Am I the only one that I can hear it? And one thing else, chat. We may have some time change. We may have some show changes. We may have a midday, and then we may have some more in the evening style shows coming up. We're going to test things out, see what happens in a later hour. I know Mike's not excited about that, but we might we might switch it up a little bit. Might switch it up a little bit. Maybe have like a 6 p.m. Go live around 6. See what happens in that time frame. Maybe double it up. Maybe double it up. Have a chill hangout session. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But Chad, if y'all got nothing else for me, we're probably gonna wrap it up here. Coming up on the top of the hour here for me, and I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I need some food in my life. So y'all let me know. Anything else in chat, put it in there. If you are over on Facebook, do me a favor, hit the like button, heart it, all that good stuff, share it. If you are over on X, hit the like button, hit the retweet button, leave me a comment on either platform. If you're here on Twitter or on YouTube, hit that like button if you haven't already. Definitely would appreciate you. He says no. It wouldn't be. It would be like 11 your time, which is still late, but not like 2 or 3 in the morning. Wouldn't be too bad. But all right, chat. I'm not seeing much coming through over here on the comments. One question. Never mind. Just kidding. Haha. One question. Some news before the 8th or at the 8th. I don't know. I don't know what John G has planned for the 8th. But it's just a week away, so it'll be here in no time. But yeah, I have no idea what if he has any plans on putting anything out before then. Um, so I would probably anticipate at the 8th and not before the 8th. But again, it might happen before the 8th. You never know. But I would plan on it being the 8th is when we get that any type of updates or news or anything like that. So that would be my guess. That would be my guess. And we're just steadily climbing over here, almost halfway through the 17s. We can get to the 18s and just get it to the 18s now. Be solid. Would be a solid. But all right, chat, we are going to get up out of here. We hit the hour mark. So I definitely appreciate y'all. As always, y'all always show up, show love, and show support. Y'all are the best. Appreciate y'all more than y'all will ever know. And I truly, truly do mean that. But we are going to wrap it up and get up on out of here. And we will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. I'll get it made and put out early. That way it's ready to rock and roll. I'll even probably share it in our space tonight. Don't forget, we do have our Grove Live weekly space tonight, and then we got John G next Wednesday on the 8th going live as well. So for more information, if you want to come hang out with me some more, I'll see y'all here in about 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours is all it is. Going live at 7:30 or 8. It's 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 my time. So we'll see y'all here in just a little while. But until then, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get some food. So remember, 2 things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. Maybe make their day, their week, their month, or even their year. Love y'all. We'll see y'all tonight. If not, we'll see y'all right back here tomorrow. Same time, same vibe, same great channel. Until then, I'm out of here. Peace.